Welcome to this video, a new 15-minute game. See you in Goya from Spain. So let's see. Yeah, come on, let's do something else. The Benko. Yeah, he's declined it. Yeah, many lines. G6 is one of them. Trying to get into the regular Benko structures. White has some moves now. Okay, he's content with playing a sort of delayed accepted and now returning this. Okay, so I don't need to recapture it immediately. Yeah, this b6 line is a pretty good line for white. It's not the refutation of the Benko, but it's quite playable. Yeah, there's no refutation of this opening anyway, though some lines are a bit tricky for black. Okay, so what is white doing with this b6 move? He returns the pawn and just wants to have a structure where not both files are open, b6, the b file and the a file. He basically claims that this pawn on a6 is mostly obstructing. Yeah, I would like to play bishop g4 and get this bishop exchanged, but he has queen a4 check. Okay, I'd like to prevent that. I'd like to get this bishop exchanged. This is always a problem piece in any Benoni, Benko, whatever structure. It does not really have a useful role. White should consider knight d2 in this position to prevent bishop g4. Yeah. And here the question is, should I take, or I can also prepare this capture with the knight. One possible move here is a4, threatening a5, and of course then I must take, and after that he might push this piece away with a5. Yeah, not sure if I should take with the knight or with the queen. Probably with the queen. Okay, just decided to develop. Yeah, knight takes. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really I'm not really an expert on this opening. With white I always played a bit differently, and I really never have played the Benko in a serious game. I mean, like in tournament chess and Blitz I've tried many things, but in tournament chess I basically never played it, at least not against a good opposition. Okay. Yeah, he can consider just castles or maybe a4. a4, a5. Okay. Yeah, this a pawn is really obstructing black's play here, no doubt. What else is possible? I mean, I'm thinking I could go e6, trying to find some role for this bishop. Yeah, come on. I mean, it weakens the d6 pawn, but where is this bishop ever going to go? It's I expect him to take, and then bishop takes. At least black has some active pieces. I mean, it's not so clear what white's pieces are doing. The knight really goes to d2 in anticipation to put it on c4 later. And this is why I also was suggesting to play a4 before. a4, a5, push the knight back, then knight c4. And yeah, now after the capture on e6, bishop takes. A move that white probably will consider. Oh, he doesn't take at all. That's surprising. Okay, I'm going to take here anyway, or not. I'm going to take here anyway. That must be right anyway. Okay, queen takes, knight takes, queen takes is just good for black with bishop b7. I just have super strong bishops on g7 and b7. It's not important that I have a pawn on d6. Yes, but now I have accomplished something. I have the e file open, and this is certainly helping. And I'm not bad in terms of development. Okay, rook e8 or something else. Yeah, let's just go rook e8. It belongs there anyway, and the queen on b6 is helping to make it difficult for white to develop the queen side. And, b3 is just opening up this long diagonal and loses probably due to knight e4. At least it loses material. So okay, he's getting this bishop out of fire. Okay. Yeah, well, bishop f5 is the normal looking move. Yeah, come on. It's probably also a good one. I mean, white maybe can consider g4 here. Yeah, maybe, really. g4, bishop d7, g5, being really greedy. I mean, I need to go to h5 then, and he can take it, win a pawn, but it looks like it looks really ugly. Yeah, it's not so easy to suggest a move here. Besides something like g4. You cannot move the c1 bishop. Rook b1 is covered. Yeah, this is a way to prepare. So I wonder, what about, can I go c4, a bishop d3? Or is this not on? Or just h5? Come on. Not think too long and ask him, what is your next move? You're going to play g4 or what? Yeah, here g4, I can also just retreat to d7. Gh5, bishop h3 is just good for black, probably. Yeah, he does not have any constructive moves here. He needed to take on e6, I'm pretty sure about that. After e6, not knight c4. Really tough to suggest a move. Something like rook e1 I take and play rook e8. It hasn't. It has not given white any benefit. Yeah, just do that, right? Yeah, that's easiest.
Check.
Yeah, rook e1, it doesn't look like a brilliant move, but I don't really know what he should do. It's already very tricky to develop your pieces here. Okay, yeah, just that. And now it's all nice, but how do I actually win this game? It's very active, but I don't have a direct knockout. At least I don't see it. Yeah, he does not have many possibilities. Maybe h4, intending knight d7 to e5. Knight d7 immediately he has g4. Yeah, maybe bishop g5 I take b2. It's not on. And, generally, he does not have many active ideas. He also always must guard the e1 square against this check. So queen c2, there's rook e1 check, for example, or queen b3, rook e1 check. Yeah, it's a very difficult position to play. Maybe a4, a5, and rook a4 or something like that could be an idea. No, it's not very attractive really, but you must play some move. It's the nature of this game. Yeah. So the simple way to play is knight e4 here. Just hoping that I have enough pressure with this excellent bishops on the queen side. It's not bad. Knight d7 e5 though is also not bad. Yeah, this looks very clean though and logical. Exchanging the knight on f6, which obstructs the g7 bishop against this knight on c3, which covers the weak spot on d5 and in general keeps the queen side together. Yeah, it's probably not a bad move. And if he takes, rook takes, I'm intending to play rook b4, just breaking through on the queen side. Knight takes, rook takes. I mean, bishop b2 is threatening anyway. I'm surprised that he's not taking it immediately. I don't really see any move besides that. But I'm just threatening to take on c3. What possible move should white play besides taking? Okay. I really didn't think that this was was possible, but maybe, yeah, maybe it is. Tja, maybe it is. Queen b4, a3. Yeah, that's not entirely convincing. a3, queen d4, bishop e3. So just maybe queen a5. I mean, where should I go? It's not queen a7 as does not make much sense, probably. Okay, go here, but yeah, okay, maybe he's right. Knight a4 is was a possible move. My idea is to play bishop d4, simply. Attack on f2. Yeah, probably bishop e3, and then I'm not so sure. Yeah, this is just giving up a tempo, isn't it? I mean, bishop d4, he must play bishop e3, yeah? Yeah, I thought taking and knight g3, threatening knight e2 check, overloading on the knight and e3 hangs, so I'm attacking a couple of things at once. Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. I mean, black was just far too active. Yeah, I'm winning a piece here. Queen a4. But white was busted. It was a complete overload.
White resigns.
Yeah, I think that really after e6, white basically is forced to take. And I don't. This is what white must do, and then it's just a normal game. I think white has played it somewhat less accurately before, because this looks a bit better than what black usually gets. And don't know, maybe the knight on d2 is just obstructing their own pieces. Knight b3, knight f3, maybe rook e1, I don't know. Like that. Black can consider d5 here, something like that. Is at least very active pieces. Okay, knight c4. This leads to a good position already. Yeah, just to support it. I mean, the computer is on -1.4 already. It's very difficult to even develop your pieces. Black is so active. Computer wants to play the suggested move g4. Yeah, really, white should do that. I mean, just to muddy the water. And now not g5, which is probably weakening too much, but play, don't know, something like that. Just gaining a bit of space here and trying to fight. Computer suggests a3 and rook a2, which is probably not so bad. Okay, and okay, computer wants to play knight e4 immediately.
Check.
And now it suggests c4. Yeah, this was an alternative, but I think what I did was okay. Yeah, and here it's considering black to be completely winning. Okay. Ah, I missed a simple move here. I missed a simple move. Bishop d7 here. Attacking him. White has no move really. I'm winning the house here. Yeah, that's easy, really. This is the point. Winning everything. Okay, but this wins as well. Okay. But with bishop d7. Yeah, I just didn't see the idea. But okay, it's -3 anyway. It's too much. Those pieces are all good. e3 is gone, and it's completely uncoordinated. And he blundered this piece, but it didn't really matter much. I think in this opening, white. I think white. It does play something like that normally. The idea is that, let's say I take here, just for argument's sake, and then you get to c4, and you have constant pressure on d6, so that e6, what I played in the game, is not even possible. It's something like, let's say here, 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 here. This is a typical way to play that, I think. And maybe somewhat better for white, I don't know. It's better than the game. I think that what we got in the game with e6 is just, okay, this was even bad, but this type of structure is probably okay for black. He's somewhat weakened. d6, a6 are structural weaknesses, but yeah, weaknesses are nice, but you need active pieces in chess, and black has plenty of active pieces, so it should be at least an equal position. All right, thanks for watching.